Alrighty, good evening, folks. Welcome back. This is Deathidus, and a shout out to Fighting Irish for catching my pretty big mistake from that last video. Turns out you can only place 2 militia upgrades per turn, and I tried to place 5. So we are very much going to have to fix some stuff. But first, the other housekeeping. This Italian militia cannot go in Abyssinia. I'm just going to chuck it back in southern Italy, where your Sput had it, and we'll do the Italian turn next turn with a little more forethought and planning. Also, this convoy raid, Davik wanted to remove it from the FEC bank, so we are going to delete that, and I hope to God we never roll a 1 on that again, because that's just a pain in the butt in such a niche situation, you know? So FEC drops down to 15 IPP available, and the UK stays at 17. Alright, now let's fix our militia upgrades. So we put a militia upgrade in 5 different places. Let's see here. The 2 that I'm going to keep as my coup that happen are going to be in Scotland and in Warsaw. So the ones that we have to correct are in Königsberg. So I'm going to delete that infantry. You stand up. Good thing. There we go. And delete that infantry. Phone a militia. Put that militia back in there. Okay, so that's 2 IPP. That'll work. So that's 2 IPP unspent. Then we had Paris and southern France both had militia upgrades. So we will have to undo those as well. Okay. But southern France also had a purchase of a militia, but because the militia upgrade got undone, you can't have 2 militia. So this gets a little more confusing as well. The 2 militia upgrades in southern France and in Paris are 2 IPP each. I would like to instead purchase an advanced mech and just put it in Paris, and that's roughly similar to the defenses that have been built up in those areas. And then the infantry in Paris, if it had non-combat moved down to southern France, then that would also be pretty similar to the defenses that were built up there. And that leaves us with the 2 IPP from a militia that had been built in southern France that legally cannot be, and then the 2 IPP from the militia in Königsberg that could not be upgraded. So essentially there's 2 more militia or 2 IPP worth of other units. I'm gonna just chuck 2 militia on the map, I think. Or if you'd rather, I don't know. I apologize for goofing this up. Let's just throw them into Denmark and the Netherlands and call it good there. Because, again, we kept Warsaw the same, kept Scotland the same. Königsberg had upgraded the militia to an infantry. That wasn't legal. So instead of those 2 IPP being spent on an upgrade, instead we're going to throw the militia over in Denmark. Here in Paris and southern France, the 4 IPP for the 2 upgrades in those are going to go for the advanced mech in Paris instead. And then the militia that had been built in southern France is just going to get built in Netherlands instead. And we end up with roughly the same disposition of units in Paris and southern France. And this is untouched. I don't want to mess with any sort of anything since the Russian turn is already out. Um, yeah, I apologize, y'all. Unfortunately, things like this are probably just going to keep happening, what with my being new to the game and very tired all the time. Anyway, excellent playing by Major Foe there. Uh, what a what a G. All my other units didn't get hits, but that one got one where it mattered. Alright, have a good night. Thank you for watching this quick video, and I'm excited to see what Der Sput does on his turn.